come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Better, petty don't matter. As the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Johnson, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defense. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. and the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. I'm calling luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, I don't know. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look at it.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bucs, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Mills to throw for it on 4th. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Texans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A first down throw for Mills. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught by Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case,
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Mills on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hand off, left side, Pierce. 85 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Mills now. Going up top. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. picked off by Jamel Dean. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one taken in by Otten. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Back to throw again. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Mills to throw it. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 3. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mills. Pass incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But Man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 5 now. Mills. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a great touchdown. Keeft from a yard out. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Succop for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Buccaneers 34, Texans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Logan Hall providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the gun, Fournette. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and 2. Complete right side to Otten. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
He's got room past the 30, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, It turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
So no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. He will push his way down to about the 14. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mills. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's got Otten. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So the lopsided